Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome into Renix. Renix says, "What's up? I don't have long, man. It's 5 a.m. No worries. I'm just glad you're here to join us. Welcome in, welcome in. Tonight is Rogue Trader night." Oh, oh, there we go. My game disappeared for a second, but it's all good. Oh, a lot louder than I thought it was. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys, but yeah, tonight we're playing Rogue Trader. I'm gonna try to get as far as I can get, and we'll just kind of see what happens after that. So tired, dude. Like, if I wasn't streaming, I would probably be taking a nap. I wouldn't even bother with playing games tonight. I probably would just be asleep. So tired. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about my days lately, but I've just been so tired, man. But how are you, Renix? And how are you, K. Scott? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Have you been having a good time with the kids and yoga? Are you still doing yoga with the kids? And yes, very good. Glad to hear it, or read it, rather. Yeah, no worries at all when you gotta do your parental duties. Renix says, pretty solid, just been drawing and stuff. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, I really did like the Space Marine drawing. It's very, very nice. And K. Scott says, kid doesn't want to do yoga anymore, but now he says he wants to again. I did yoga without him when he said he didn't want to. I see. Was he just jealous that you were doing yoga without him? Poor guy. No, that's I don't know. It's very oh, thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Thank you for the hydrate. I have actual water this time. I went to the dentist, and the dentist welcome into Appy, by the way. Welcome in. I went to the dentist, and the dentist was not happy about my teeth. I've been drinking a lot of soda. My whole life I've been drinking tons and tons of soda. And my teeth are just like, if you look at them, they look good. But if you were a dentist to analyze them, I'm like at risk of cavities in like several places. I drink too much soda, so yeah. Anywho, I got water this time. Long story short, I have water. I need to stop drinking soda. I need to wean myself off soda. I need to do water. But I think he was jealous. I'd be pretty sad if my parent was doing yoga without me, even if I didn't want to do yoga. And probably will lurk and fall asleep. No worries. I hope you enjoy your lurk and your wonderful sleep. Appy says, Arbides is out, by the way. Did you buy it? Nope. I will. I do plan to buy it. It's just that on Reddit, people are saying that there's a major crashing issue that's occurring right now. There's really bad crashes, and I think at least one of the crashes revolves around the Ogren with a pickaxe for some reason will crash the whole game. And being that I'm playing Rogue Trader tonight and Wednesday, I just kind of figured I'm not really in a huge rush. I'm gonna have to deal with a lot of crashes if I play it right now. The Fat Shark, the company, had made a statement to basically say, like, we're aware of the crashing issue. If we're being realistic, it's not going to be fixed today, but we're working on it as hard as we can. So I'm just going to wait until they fix the crashing issue. But I have been hearing good things otherwise. And the player number went to over 100,000 on Steam, apparently. Yes, I heard that the numbers had actually gone, like, slightly higher than Helldivers. Surprisingly. I think, oh. Hurricane. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. It's his first time chat, but didn't I see you before? Anyways, welcome back. Welcome back. But no, Darktide to me has really great potential, but they need to add more maps. In my personal opinion, I think that's the easiest thing out of everything they can do. Not to say that it's easy necessarily, but I think that if they make more maps, it will greatly increase the amount of how much life the game has, you know? And welcome into Radish as well. Welcome in. Good to see you, Radish. I caught the little bit of the end of your stream yesterday. But how's it going, Radish? Welcome in. Very cute emote. Welcome in, welcome in. And resident from Koi, Shana, and Kaio. Oh, I see. Hurricane the resident, I see. And Radish says, I saw you last night, but didn't get to say hi. No worries at all. No worries. I had, like, typed out a goodnight message, and then, at that moment, my stream, like, froze, and I had to refresh, and then, yeah. It was pretty late when I said goodnight, but no worries. No worries at all. But good to see you, Radish. So glad of you to join us. And Hurricane gets around. This guy. But no, I could have sworn I've seen Hurricane before. But yeah, welcome back, ? To Hurricane. But no, I really do want to play Darktide. I am excited about it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna just do it on my own on Tuesday and just play on Friday, or if I should make Friday my first time playing Arbides. I guess waiting till Friday makes the most sense, I think. But I feel like I play Darktide every week. You know? It's gonna be really weird to go without Darktide for a week. And Hurricane says, yeah, I've been before on my old account. Ah, I see. Well, welcome back. Good to have you back. But I highly recommend Darktide to everyone who has not played Darktide. It's fantastic. Welcome into Mandy. What are you going to play on Friday? I am going to play Darktide. And the reason for Darktide is because a new class. Welcome into Koi as well. Wow, wow, wow. Full party. Welcome in. How are you? I'm talking about Darktide. Darktide finally released a new player class today, and there's a bit of a crashing issue, so I'm not like super ready to get into it. I want all the bugs to be or I want the crashing at the very least to be fixed before I jump into it. But because the new class is releasing today, I figured that I would make Friday my Darktide stream. Since Friday tends to be multiplayer based anyways, and on top of that, I feel like that gives enough padding for the company to fix the crashing issue. So I'm looking forward to getting into it on Friday. I am a little sad that I could have sworn there's something about this week that's getting my dates all mixed up. There's like a lot of stuff happening this week, but because they're all in the 20-somethings, it's hard to tell what day is what. I think Death Stranding 2 is releasing on Wednesday or Thursday, or it already released, I'm not sure. Persona 5 The Phantom X is coming out for PC and mobile, I think on Thursday. I thought the Steam Summer Sale was starting today, but it's actually starting on Thursday. The Arbides update, I thought that was on Thursday, but it's actually on Monday. And then I think there was one more thing. I don't know. Everything is all up in the air, so. Appy says, if you're going to play Arbides, I can level up my vet. Ah. To me, I tried playing Ogryn. I can't. Like, I thought Ogryn would be the easiest. Ogryn, I'm having a hard time. Veteran is the one that I have the easiest time on. I don't know why. But Veteran is easiest for me. I play Psyker. Psyker, I'm not quite sure. I have fun with Psyker, but Psyker's kind of like... I think Psyker to me is probably the hardest to play. Welcome into Bluxy as well. Welcome in. Bluxy. Arbites is finally released. It's the new class for Darktide. Finally released today. But Ogryn, I don't know what it is about Ogryn. Like, I figured that Ogryn would be the easiest class, right? But I honestly have a really hard time with Ogryn. Veteran to me is the easiest. Psyker is the hardest. I'm blanking. Zealot. I don't know why that took me so long. Zealot, I'm actually having a much easier time with. So I guess in terms of difficulty, I'd say from easiest to hardest, I'd say it's Veteran, Zealot, Ogryn, and Psyker. No, maybe Psyker Ogryn. I don't know. I never finished fully leveling up Ogryn. But I'm still having a hard time. I don't know. I think it's just like the lack of ability to move and stuff. Coupled with long reload time, I think that's what gives me kind of a hard time. Anyway, Appy says, my high school buddies might want to play some Battlefield, so there's a chance I might miss the first hour of stream. Another thing, Star Wars Battlefront is $4 on Steam. Highly recommend. It's low-key kind of broken on my ultra-wide. I don't know why, but it's good. So, $4, Battlefront 2. Highly recommend. But how are you, Bluxy? Good to see you. Don't mind my long rant. You know what's $5 and highly recommendable? Peak. What even is that game? I saw you playing that on Steam, but I don't know what it is. Appy says to grab a blunt weapon and start swinging, so true. And Ogryn, Veteran, Zealot, and Psyker, and haven't tried Psyker yet. Psyker's a little bit difficult. Psyker is difficult because Psyker does not have... It has DPS, but you can't, like... At least in my opinion, with my build, I'm kind of limited on the amount of, not corruption. Is it corruption? There's like a meter for the Psyker that you can't go over 100 or you'll down yourself. It's hard to use Psyker abilities and keep under that threshold. There is one ability that'll like bring you to 0 immediately. That's like a Psychic Shriek or something. Psyker Shriek. But I'm not using that. So for me, it's... I can attack and such, but doing like the same damage output as a veteran is really hard, in my opinion. Appy says, I don't give my money to EA. Very respectable. I don't like EA either. Generally, I hate giving money to EA, but it's $4 for Battlefront, you know. For me, it's like, $4. And it's a roguelite mountain climbing game with cute characters. Very nice. Very, very nice. And Mandy will BRB in a few. All right, I hope you enjoy your BRB. And roguelite mountain climbing game. Is that like Bread and Fred or something? Is that within that vein? This one is co-op. It's $8 and not $5. A whole $8. A whole $8, man. And not $5. It was on sale. No, much better than Bread and Fred. Ah, in your opinion. Okay. Alrighty. Very interesting. Very interesting. And welcome into Azray as well. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Everyone say hello to everyone if you haven't already said hello to everyone. But welcome in. How are you, Azray? Welcome in. Yeah. I'm not sure what I want to get on sale. I mean, I know that I want Stellar Blade. A part of me is like, I should budget, and another part of me is like, well, I don't really buy games that often. So I'm not quite sure what I want to get. I'm not quite sure how much I want to spend. I'm really, really crossing my fingers that Stellar Blade is going to be on sale. I think regardless of whether it is or is not on sale, I think I'm going to get it regardless. I'm just really hoping that it does go on sale so I can save a few bucks. So I'm waiting for Friday, or Thursday, rather. The summer sale, the summer sale starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Thursday, or something like that. So, I'm going to check to see if Stellar Blade's on sale. If it's not, I'm going to buy it regardless, but I'm just going to wait to see if it happens to go on sale. Oh, and I bought Hunt Showdown. I mean, I was playing that on stream, so I guess you guys might know that already, but... dude, I was getting so mad at Hunt Showdown yesterday. I had died so many times. I am getting better, generally, but I'm having such a hard time, man. Having such a hard time. The skill ceiling, I feel like you're either just, like, trash, or... the players there are either, like, absolute garbage, or they've been playing since the game launched, and they know every crack in every wall, every hiding place, every peeking corner, you know? So fighting them is really tough. On top of that, I'm, like, low-key trash. When it comes to more strategic games like Rainbow Six Siege, I guess that's my only example, but anything in that vein, I'm not good at, you know. So, but I am trying. I do enjoy it, even though I keep dying. So, yeah. Anyways, I guess that's neither here nor there. But I guess all this is to say that Hunt Showdown is like the one thing that I was really hoping would go on sale, and it did. Before the summer sale, so I already picked it up. The other thing I'm waiting for is Stellar Blade. I think I have like 2-3 other games that are on my wish list that I didn't think about. One of the games that I was considering playing is a game called 1000X Resist or something. I don't know much about it, but I know that it's like story-based, choice-based, and it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam. So, I was thinking about getting into that, but I'm not quite sure yet. I have to check to see if that game is has copyright music in it, because if it does, I'm probably gonna have to pass. That was the mistake that I made with Sable. Sable is one of the games I wanted to stream. Couldn't do it because copyright music. So, pretty sad. But the summer solstice was 3 days ago. I don't even know what a summer solstice is, to be honest with you. No idea. I am poorly educated. Appy says, I mean, Hunt Showdown doesn't get a lot of new players, so you need to play against a lot of veterans. And PUBG had the same issue 4 years after launch. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Some of them, I'm really impressed by how aggressive and successful Hunt Showdown players are. Because in my mind, I think that being stealthy is the best approach. But, like, veteran Hunt Showdown players, the moment they know you're there, they won't even bother to be quiet. Because they know that there's nothing you're going to do about it, you know? So, they just, like, run around, sprint, throw stuff, blow stuff up, light fire so you can't run out of an exit, and then they come in and shoot you. So, it's It's pretty insane. I'm like equal parts impressed and equal parts mad, you know. Um, I don't know, because I guess in my from my perspective, I believe that the most defensible location is a location that you're familiar with, which means that if I'm standing in a building, I'm probably only going to stay in one room. If I hear someone coming, I'm just going to memorize the room and get ready for if somebody enters the room. The problem with that is that when the veteran players come around the corner, they realize I'm in the room, and then they realize that I'm not going to bother to leave the room, then they kill me. And yeah, I'm a camper, but I like to consider it more of a, I'm a hunker. I hunker down, or something. I don't know. You know, camper just has such a negative connotation. You know, strategically engaging. I'm strategically engaging with the room I'm in. You see, I'm observing. I'm preparing. You know. So, plus if it's a 1v1, I'm not standing a chance. I feel like the moment if I run out, I die faster than if I just sit in my little corner. You know, I did make some good kills yesterday. I wasn't streaming, so you guys didn't get to see it, but I did make some pretty good kills yesterday. So, and the summer solstice is when the firebenders are at their strongest. This guy. And camper is the way you were just draining resources if you're constantly engaging. I agree. The dumbest way I died yesterday, it's a little hard to explain, but essentially there's like this it's like a factory building, right? And there's like a conveyor belt walkway that goes from like this tiny building up into the factory, okay? So I was sneaking around the factory, and I heard and I saw someone start going from the tiny building and running across that like catwalk bridge up into the factory. So I thought to myself, like, okay, I'm gonna go kill that guy. But because he doesn't even know I'm here, right? So now I've got the drop on him. It's going to be hard for me to go up the factory, so I might as well just follow his path. So I went towards a tiny building to get onto that bridge that goes into the factory. The moment that I walked up to the tiny building, I jumped through the window. And wouldn't you know it, that guy had trapped where he stood. I think he had a hunch that someone would follow him, so he put like poisoned barbed wire right at the base of the window so that if someone jumps through it, they can't escape. So I jumped through it and I died. I was really baffled. I was kind of upset, but I was also kind of impressed, you know. It's like, how did you know I was... Did you know that I was there? Did you just, like, figure, oh, surely someone's following me and they'll probably follow me up the bridge, so I should trap this window, you know? It made no sense. Also, dude, I don't know if anyone here has watched it, but I tried to watch half an episode of The Handmaid's Tale yesterday. Like, I don't know if I'm the target audience, but like that was diabolical. Like I couldn't finish it. I don't know how anyone watches The Handmaid's Tale. It's so... The behavior in that show is so incredibly disgusting and revolting that, like, I can watch The Walking Dead. I watch some guy's guts get eaten out of his body. I don't blink. You know, I watched like half an episode of The Handmaid's Tale, and I'm just like gonna throw up. It's so disgusting. But anyways, a part of me is like, I should watch more of it so I can talk about it on stream, but another part of me is like, I don't know. Anyways, hopefully someone out there has watched it, because if you have, we need to talk. It's gross. Anyways, but Appy says if there's no evidence, then it didn't happen. About my, whatchamacallit? Yeah. Well, the good news is that if there's no evidence of me doing bad, then that didn't happen either. Aha. And Asbury read the book a little. I didn't know it was a book. You know? But just the things they get up to, the things that the people in that show believe and such is like, ugh. Anyways, I need to read my challenge. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet with Heinrix. So Heinrix just joined us during the last stream. He is a warrior archetype, which I guess Abelard's a warrior. So I'm not quite sure, excuse me, I'm not quite sure what to do with this. Deals an additional 4 damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. I like that one. Whenever the warrior is attacked, they gain +1 stack of Epicenter of Slaughter until the end of combat. Very nice. Very, very nice. I know nothing else about this guy. I don't want everyone to have the same skills, though. I mean, I know he's an archetype. I guess having strength would be good, right? Nothing wrong with a little strength. Appy says, is that the show about America turned into Afghanistan? Religious freaks take over the government. Basically. It's a... Because I only watched like 50 to 75% of the episode, I didn't fully... They don't fully tell you outright at the point I'm at, like how the world got there, but it's essentially like a alternate, not alternate reality. It's kind of like an alternate timeline, current day story of like religious fanatics who I think they take over like a small portion of, or how small, some portion of land, and they start to like, they blame declining birth rates on like not following God. So they think that they need to take women to like the they feel like they need to revert women's rights back to like the 1700s to gain favor with God, so that God loves them or something. So they just start like oppressing women. And it's super disgusting. Like it was really hard for me to even get through like half the episode. I got through like half and I was like, I think I should watch something else. It's genuinely disgusting. Like I don't know. I will say I think that I rate, to me, I rate media based on its success at setting out what it attempts to do. You know, in the same way that I believe The Last of Us 2 is good because it sets out to make you upset and then you get upset, you know. And I think that that same thing kind of applies to Handmaiden's Tale. It's kind of like it sets out to be just like this disgusting dystopia. And as far as I can tell, the objective is to make you feel disgusted, and boy am I disgusted. So in that way, you know, I'll give them a nice slow clap. I am very disgusted, congratulations, but at the same time, I don't want to keep watching this. It's so gross. So, interesting concept for fantasy, obviously. But, you know, the reality of it is pretty disgusting. And Azrae says that's how I feel about Game of Thrones. The reason I don't watch Game of Thrones is because I have heard that it ends really poorly, and anything that ends poorly, I don't bother starting. Generally. Because I really hate... Time and time again, I feel like I get into shows, and they just have the worst endings, or they have, like, the worst second season or something, you know? And I know that, like, Game of Thrones takes a while to get bad. It's only really bad for, like, the last few episodes or something, but even then, I don't know if I want to subject myself to such intense levels of disappointment, you know? That's kind of how I felt about Altered Carbon on season 1 of Altered Carbon on Netflix. Season 1, top tier TV. Season 2, utter trash. Absolute garbo. Absolute dog poop. Absolute rubbish. Asbury says people don't like the ending because it isn't a happy ending. I thought that people didn't like the ending because characters didn't act in line with how they've been set up to be, so they kind of make like decisions that don't make sense or something like that. But the series itself is more or less a tragedy. Like, I don't know. I don't mind tragedy. It's how tasteful something is, you know? Maybe not tasteful. Tragedy, like, I don't mind tragedy to the extent of, like, I feel bad, but I don't want it to be so bad that I don't want to watch it anymore, you know? And I think that's what Handmaiden's Tale is. It's like, I don't mind being disgusted, but this is, like, revolting. You know? I don't know. Asbury says, I mean, I'm open to hear their arguments, but I wouldn't say the ending was as bad as people make it out to be. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I don't really know what the argument is. But I heard something about people's is... I don't want to... Well, actually, no. The finale is old enough that me not having watched it and talking about it probably isn't going to spoil much. But I heard that people were really upset with Daenerys, or whatever her name was. And that she was, like, written really poorly for the last few episodes or something like that. So I hear. But, I don't know. I haven't watched it, so... hold on, I'm gonna blitz through these. I don't want to spend too much time in my skill menu. Why? I guess I'll make him good at Xenos? It's a weird thing to be good at. Let's see. Appy says, I've only watched until the wedding. Ah, I don't even know where the wedding is. And watching it the second time around definitely made me appreciate the show more. I see. You know what? I kind of want a show that makes me think. You know, but just a little bit, not too much. I finished Severance Season 2 recently, and I'm just not... I've got the craving for an anime, but I'm not really sure if I want to pay for a Crunchyroll subscription again. So I'm kind of just like... I'm in a mood where I'm like, I'm looking for a new show, I'm leaning towards anime, but not leaning heavily enough to get a Crunchyroll subscription. I still need to watch the latest season of 100 Girlfriends, and what was the other one? My Dress Up Darling's coming back. ReZero Season 3. I think that's about it. Have you watched Samurai? I don't know how to pronounce this. Champloo? No. Long story short, I have not. Isn't that by the creators of Cowboy Bebop? Or something? I know that they recently released an anime called Lazarus, and I watched episode 1, and then I kind of forgot about it. I watched episode 1, and then, anyways, and then I... Same thing with The Last of Us Season 2. I got to, like, episode... I finished episode 3, and then I kind of forgot the show existed. I don't know. What do I want for this guy, man? Oh, what is that? All the Psyker's attacks, including attacking psychic powers, now poison enemies. This poison deals 3 toxic damage at the start of enemy turns. Yes. I will take that, actually. What is that? Every time the Psyker deals damage, they gain 1 sack. They gain 1 stack of Sanguine Siphon. If that damage was dealt to a target adjacent to the Psyker, they gain 2 stacks instead. Oh, that's pretty cool too. Sorry, I'm just checking the unique stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay. Appy's seen it, it seems, and it's very good. There's only 26 episodes. Appy says, I don't remember the story much, but I remember the music was great, and it's about 2 samurais and 1 girl. Ah, very nice. My uncle has been recommending I watch Blue Eye Samurai. Oh, actually, no. You guys gave me a great idea, actually. Instead of... Take that. What was I saying? What I need to watch is Samurai Jack, the Cartoon Network version, and then I need to watch the final seasons for the Adult Swim version. I used to watch Samurai Jack when I was young, but dropped off of that one. I gotta finish that up for my childhood self, you see. This one's pretty cool. Alright, sorry for the delay, guys. Hold on. All of these are so, like, circumstantial. You know? Oh, wait, no, there's more. Damn, there's a lot of these. Okay. I'm not going to do Reckless Strike because I already have that on Abelard. Breakthrough might be nice. It's a melee attack with minus 50% reduced damage, but we can slash through an enemy. I guess maybe that's kind of circumstantial too, and it's 50% less damage. You know what? Let's increase deflection, I guess. Maybe that'll be best for us. One guy's a samurai for sure. The other's like a rogue swordsman. Dub Samurai Jack. Blast to the past. Or, sorry, back to the past. So true. So true. I 1,000,000,000,000,000% agree. Okay, we're almost done. There we go. It only took us 45 minutes. But it's okay. I've been enjoying talking to you guys. So, thanks for chatting all. Much appreciated. Alright, you guys are gonna see me screw everything up now. Asbury says, I feel like they didn't have any waifus who stood out, TBH. Man. If not for waifus, what's the point of anime? You know? Why are we here? Just to suffer?
The machine gun grants me insight.
Oh, no way. Is the music kind of loud for you guys today? Let me know if it's too loud. Your trophies are packed as cargo. A symbol for the Omnissiah is inscribed on the wall with grooves of electric discharges fanning out from it like a river.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
You know, it's funny that my voice was going out at the end of work today, and I hop on stream and I have my
I'll make an example out of you.
Surrender to the dark powers.
What the hell's happening? I start stream and all of a sudden I could speak again.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Thank goodness I saved. Can I even stand here without dying? Seeming a little dangerous over here. Yeah, what happens if I just walk away? I mean, who's gonna stop me? Did I just... You know what? Argenta, you go. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens.
Rejoice in battle. This is
Oh, yep, that's not good. Argenta's so dead, dude. Yeah, this was a bad idea. Can you heal yourself?
Ministration is a holy
Oh, she can.
task.
Nice. Alright, well, we're not going that way. Not sure where we're going at this point, but it's definitely not that way. Alright. We shall buff up. Word of the Emperor, everybody. Not sure why. I guess we'll move back. And imagine the game crashes now and have to do it all over again. And it's not that loud. Thank you, Appy. Thank you, thank you.
Chaos guides me.
Yeah, if I had to do that all over again, I think I'd lose my mind.
Out of my way.
That dude ended himself. Insane. I am having a lot of fun with this game. My only gripe
I'll make
is
it
that, like, I like that there's a lot of skills, but man, it takes so long to read the skills. And there's so many. Having so many skills is a good and a bad thing. It's like, I like having a lot of skills, but dang,
on
dude.
it.
It's like every time I want to level up, I gotta read like 30 skills.
Who, if not me?
Let's increase Argenta. Honestly, I might just have everybody backline and just have Argenta snipe everybody. That might be the way to go. Because I don't know how we're going to get over there. Am I just going nuts, or... Because it doesn't seem like there's a way to turn this off. Not that I can see. Alright, well... Abelard, we're moving back for now. And... It's pretty much nothing to use. Oh, damn.
To the weak.
Damn. You see, it's a circumstance like this that it would be nice if I had taken some cover-related stuff. Okay, well, Glimpse of Fate for Argent.
Not a servitor.
Will increase Resolve.
If I may.
And we'll tell Argent
If
that...
only that were possible.
No? Not possible? Really? Oh, ability cannot be used on the same ally more than once per round. Okay.
Do not dare
Oh,
ask.
what? Oh, I must have voice commanded
Me?
Argenta
You
before.
insist, Lord Captain.
Okay. Alright, Pasquale.
The undesired outlaw.
The joint analysis.
My vow is to serve. Running binary override.
Okay. Did they just get rid of my cover? They did. Oh! Oh, I guess it's every turn. This will probably change, huh? Very cool. Well, I'm moving up.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Like this, somehow. Oh wait, but if I do that... Okay, yeah. And then we will... shoot this guy. Alright!
Strike is a prayer.
Almost got me, but you didn't. Welcome into Crusader. This is correct, my lord. They alternate and are very dangerous. Thank you, Crusader. So true. Argenta already got hit by one of these. And Hurricane farts. Very nice. Very nice. Hurricane, do you like Warhammer? And if you don't, why not? Nice. We'll just end turn, maybe? Big bros. Immediately remove winded effect. Am I winded? I don't think so. Wait. Until the end of the next turn, the soldier becomes winded. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll move everybody back up then. Dang.
I need a foothold.
Too bad. I moved everybody back because I thought only Argenta could make it. That is too bad. That is too bad indeed. Okay.
I'll
Try
make it happen.
this. This is kind of sketchy, but I'll do what I must.
I am his will made
I don't know if this
manifest.
restores AP. You know, I probably should have read first. Well, it didn't restore AP, but it's whatever. We made the shot, so that's the important thing. Oh, we can shoot one more.
Doubt is
Oop.
for
Got him. We can shoot one more. Let's go.
as the
58%?
Emperor-
Got him. Oh. Oh, I thought that was everybody. There's a guy behind this crate over here. Dang.
I will
That
see
truly
to it
is
first.
too bad.
I won't stand for it.
Okay.
High momentum.
Ah, standing over here is
My
rough,
place is at
but
the fore.
whatever. Just do it, Abelard. I don't care. Can you dash
I
forward?
will do my duty.
Okay. Not bad.
Indeed.
Not bad at all. I don't know why Cassia can move this far. Crazy. What is that? Officer grants an ally an extra turn with full AP and MP. Okay, I'm gonna
I'll show you
do
why
this because I
navigators
need to get out of the
are
way. I'll move here. I don't really have any other
It's as good as done.
thing to do in this turn, but I'm just trying to move away from the electric. It's electric.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator.
I
not
never
a
played a
servitor.
Warhammer game before. Hurricane? Now is the time. Dark Tide is on sale.
I'm afraid not.
Highly recommend Dark Tide. I am a Dark Tide simp, as it were. Appy says, Taku was just like you before, then he played some Space Marine 2. Now he is deep in. Yep. Exactly. It helps that I'm a huge fan of, It helps that I'm a huge fan of, Gears of War, though. That guy's gonna low-key screw me. I don't know if this is gonna come back here or if it's gonna go over here, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, Heinrix. I'm just gonna move everybody as far as possible.
High momentum.
Tried
we go.
and tested tactics are the best ones.
Step
Move
aside.
up.
The navigator is coming.
Move up. Okay, good. The electric is only the back one. Okay. Oh. Censored for the word simp. This is fine. This is fine. That's just my auto mod caught it. No worries. He is a simp for the dim waves. What is a dim wave? What art? Ooh, I wonder... No, maybe I could dash the whole way. No, don't... Ah! Don't dash from there. Dash from here. No? No! Oh no, yeah, I
The
can...
enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
I can move up more. Not bad. Not good, but not bad, I guess. Let's... I'm just gonna move everybody away. I'll let Argenta take care of the rest. Unless... Unless I can hit. No, I can't. Damn. Actually, I wonder if I tried to shoot him.
Let your guard down.
Shot was kind of whatever. And then I had Argenta try to shoot him. He'd probably try to shoot through me, right? No, we're
I'll
good.
do it. None can escape
Okay,
the
we're good.
Emperor's judgment.
Not bad.
Just a minor setback.
Help me, Lord.
Helix are failing.
Well, you know, I probably should have just kept everyone where they were standing, where they were safe, before I told everyone to run straight through the electric field to where I'm standing. So now 2 people are dead. Oh, never mind. They're good. Let's go. Let's go. They're good. It's all good. It's all good. They're fine. They died for a second, but they're fine now. So it's not too bad. It's only a crippled arm. Some other things, I don't know, whatever, but it's fine. We're fine. So and Darktide LOL, who's up roguing their trader. Not roguing their trader. What happened to you two? I don't know what I expected. It certainly wasn't this. But I don't really know what I expected. You know, instead,
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
let's move just my player character over. And it'll just be me moving. That way I don't have to worry about the team. Yeah. Now I'm using all my brain cells. We are going to move a little bit slower. But at least my team doesn't get... Oh, okay, we're good. I thought I pressed too early. At least my team doesn't get fried to a crisp.
Rise to the top,
You know?
or get left in the dust.
Oh, I might be able to disable that with tech use, actually. Dare I?
I always get the
It would
job
appear
done.
the Electro Priest damaged the motive force circuits on purpose to turn them into a trap for the intruders. Okay, well, it turns out I can't disable it, as far as I can tell. That just told me about the trap itself, which is not super helpful at the moment. Not unhelpful, but certainly not helpful. Okay, let's see what this is.
That's how it's done.
These dead heretics are suspiciously different from the others. The symbols on their clothes are drawn wrongly, and standard issue military uniforms show through the blasphemous tatters. So are they in disguise, or...?
Just as I planned.
Interesting. Okay. Let me gather all the boys. Hold on. I almost did it again.
Onward.
Alright, go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Okay. Here we are. The bodies of careless cultists have been thoroughly fried by an arc of the motive force. In here? There's nothing in this building. Or in this section, rather. Oh. There's people.
Surrender to the dark powers!
Nope. Damn. Heretics, the lot of them. So true, Crusader. It is my mission to purge heresy. A crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest crucified upon a mechanism. A rhythmic whimper, repeated by 100 voices, blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run through the machine. causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally and forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. The tech priest's hoarse voice echoes under the ceiling. In the clenched jaws of stagnation, in the shackles of iteration zero, under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. Pascal's Macandendrites spring into combat mode instantly, and a wrathful rattle comes from his vox. I am registering a severe violation of the purity protocol. The blessed Amernat has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Are you sure he is Amernat? Confirmed. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be discontinued is the blessed Amernat's motto. Let's look around the hall. The heretics have taken up positions everywhere, and many more are doubtlessly hiding in the passages leading out of the hall. For now, they are all focused on the sacrilegious torture of the tech priest and do not notice you. How is he bearing this torture is not really a productive question. Not well, I assume. How is he being tortured? How well is he faring being tortured? I don't know. No torture is good torture, I can tell you that much. Let's see. How is he bearing this torture? A devotee of the Omnissiah is capable of withstanding great bodily torment with no loss of functionality, but where flesh reinforced with sacred iron will persevere, the purity of spirit may perish. Eloquently put. I hypothesize that the heretics have made the blessed Amernat a participant in some variety of sacrilegious ritual. Though through sacrilegious torture, they are trying to break his will and turn him into an unholy terminal with which to control the reactor's outer power circuit system. The tech priest's colors are stained with grime. They are diluted, painted over with rot, and yet his heart still holds a cinder of bright red. This dying flame can be ignited anew. We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life. The Macandendrite points to the corpses of heretics lying nearby. We can use the blasphemer's clothing as a disguise. Unrecognized, we can sabotage the power units, overloading them and thus cleansing the Hall of Heretics. Yeah, but you can't wear the disguise though, because you have the back tentacles, right? The lightning discharges have charged the cultist corpses. Whiffs of smoke rise from their empty eye sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in the blood of innocents, are crudely painted over with emblems of the arch enemy, which exude a repulsive air of soul decay. I shudder with disgust at the mere thought of having to touch clothing adorned with unholy symbols, let alone wear it. This is the first step towards falling, a small compromise with evil that will lead to something greater. Is there truly no other way, rogue trader? The signs of the arch-enemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of its will. The words of their prayers, even spoken without faith, their coat of arms, even deceitfully worn, all this increases the presence of the ruinous powers near you and draws their corrupting attention to you. Cassia stares in horror at the corrupted clothes and the scattered human ashes. Do not make me. What is the essence of your plan? Uttering a litany of actuation for the power units from the Lumen Deacon's command throne, will direct the motive force created by the blessed reactor into the hull. The distribution servitor is keeping its output within the set parameters, but upon receiving an order to increase it to peak values, it will turn this place into an electric trap. Ah. Honestly, I'm good to just wipe all the heretics out of here. I'm just worried about what's-his-face getting hit. The safety system protecting the hull is controlled from the machine altar, which must be disabled. If all these operations are performed, I can guarantee that not a single blasphemer will survive the Omnisci's wrath that will be unleashed upon this place. You would disgrace yourself by donning these tainted rags? Pascal deadpans. The only unbearable disgrace is that of a duty unfulfilled. The rest is merely spiritual attrition. You do realize this plan sounds like suicide. A sound similar to a laugh escapes Pascal's vox. This statement is true. Then what do you propose? To flee? I have tried to employ this behavioral strategy in the past, and it has brought my soul no relief. Crusader says, My lord, my many apologies, but I must get going. I need to awaken early to secure my land to the north. I have a crazy neighbor that likes to cut chains and trespass. No worries, Crusader. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you, thank you. Always good to see you. Hope to see you on Wednesday for some more Rogue Trader. But yeah, have a wonderful night, and I hope your crazy neighbor doesn't trespass or break your chains. I hope things go well, Crusader. Have a wonderful night. Let's see. I don't know what to do here. Crusader says, please enjoy Rogue Trader. I hope everyone has a great night. I hope you have a wonderful night, Crusader, and I will enjoy Rogue Trader. Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful night, Crusader. I'm unsure about what to do here, because I don't want to don the robes. I want to just run in and just kill the heretics. But running in is also considered heretical. You know? And Appy says goodnight to Crusader. So nice of you. This is, to me, this is fine. I don't know why this is considered heretical, though. I would assume that it would be heretical to put on the clothes, right? Very strange. Heretical laugh versus just heretical. Kind of lean towards dogmatic. I guess I've been doing iconoclast this whole time. If it helps to save a worthy man, I will put on the cultist's robes. The only thing that's stopping me is that it says heretical. This is the one I want, though. I'm doing it. Are you suggesting we pass on the chance to kill them all with our own hands? Forget it. I'm not missing out on the fun. Oh, but what if... What if, Amernat dies because I just run in? Maybe I'm probably overthinking it. You know? But I am running by my Baldur's Gate 3 rules. If I screw this up, I'm just gonna leave it. If a whole quest line is gone, I'm just gonna leave it. Ah. No, I'm just gonna do it. Are you suggesting we pass on the chance to kill them all with our own hands? Forget it. I'm not missing out on the fun. Another desperate scream rends the air. Heretical +3. So be it. May the Omnissiah protect the blessed Amernat in the coming battle. Death to the blasphemers. I'm saving it. I don't... Regardless of what happens, I'm keeping it. If this goes well, if this goes poorly, it doesn't matter. I'm doing it. Let's get it.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Your Emperor won't save you!
I think the thing I like the most about Warhammer is how passionate everyone is about fighting. You know? I will grant you no mercy. Oh, not me. Move Argenta here. Okay.
I am your doom. I will endure.
You know, there's actually like 10 times more people than I thought there were. I didn't think there were actually that... I didn't think there were that many in here. Now, we've got out of tougher scrapes, but with better cover. I just want to see something. Hold on. We could kill, like, a ton of people just like this. Let's do it.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Let's go. Damn.
I won't object to it.
Ah, I shouldn't have done that.
Death to the weak.
Kinda trash. Trash attack.
Death to non-believers.
Oh, nice parry. Okay. Could have killed this guy. He's kind of far from everybody else. And... hold on. Okay. Let's see. So we'll just end that turn.
Chaos guides me.
If we just use that, like, this... If we had, Cassia
To non-believers.
standing, like, right here... or something, like, right here, this would kill so many. Let's see. We'll buff Heinrix. We'll slice this guy. Very nice. still can't charge though, I don't think. Yeah. We shall endure. Oh, never mind. And we shall word of the
I won't
Emperor.
object to it.
Nice. Okay. And for Abelard, I kind of want to move him there. And I'll have him cleave both these guys. Yeah, cleave him. Oh, this guy's like 1 HP.
Victory is imminent.
Damn. That's rough. Okay. Actually, no, it's fine.
Who if not me?
I could just have Abelard move again, right? And then I'll have him swing again. Alright! Perfect. Actually, he has one more. I could give him all his AP back.
The stars themselves.
Alright, go charge that guy, actually. Hold on. Charge that
At
guy.
your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Nice. And then I'll just move him forward and just have him start shooting.
Follow my lead.
Start blasting. Go, Abelard.
Reduce the dust.
Oh, damn. Not bad.
I'll see
Alright.
to it personally.
Buffs.
I won't compromise my principles.
Buff Cassia. Good. I don't think pass. Oh, I gave him a grenade though. How far can he throw that? Here, toss it. Oh, damn. Okay, well. This will solve a lot of our problems. Alrighty. Not as good as I wanted it, but it's not that bad either.
Request approved.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Dark Prayer. I wish we could move up a little bit more. Just a little bit. Oh no, we have enough range. We can do it. We could kill like everybody standing here.
Emperor,
Except for
give
that
me
guy.
strength.
He's behind cover though.
Face the navigator's might.
Nice. I just got an achievement for that. Killed 5 enemies with 1 attack. Very nice.
That is foolishness. Me? If you insist, Lord
I need to
Captain.
buff Abelard. He's too far away. Grant 1 extra turn. Can I grant myself 1 more turn?
Do not
Ah,
dare
can't be used on
ask.
self. Damn. Okay, that's fine. Now, if I
Guided
move
by
here,
faith. In thy light I stand.
I use
and
this.
Thy light I crave. I'll do it. Eradicate it.
oh, it only took 1 shot. Okay, well, never mind.
Doubt is for the weak.
I didn't need as many shots as I thought I did.
Believe us.
I was really worried that this wouldn't fare very well for me, but currently everything is totally fine. Not worried at all.
For the throne's glory.
Everybody's almost dead. Now, Abelard... Well, Abelard has a fire grenade, actually. I wonder. Okay. Throw it, Abelard. Go. Nice. And then 10 wounds. Alright. Good. Absolutely excellent. You can have him go again.
I will do my duty.
Why not attack an extra guy? Ooh! I didn't know the bullet penetrated like that. Cool. Is this guy taking damage from stuff? I hope not. No, he might just be normally taking damage. It's no big deal. He's dying!
I'll make it happen.
That dude sounds like he's like right about to die. Are you actually dying, sir? Or are you like Lamau, maybe I'll die dying? There's a huge distinction.
Just one route forward. My vow is
There is a huge, huge distinction.
request approved.
Reduced to
Oh.
dust.
Hey, I was trying to kill those guys. I guess he'll take care of it. That was no big deal. I could have take care of that. In the cycles of the foreordained, there lurks a flaw of worship. The tech priest's body convulses. Plaintive creaks of binaric prayers come from his vox. As moments pass, the signal becomes less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were being added to it. Pascal studies the tech priest's face carefully. His vox system moans in a tragic vibrato. Subject unidentified. This is not the blessed Amernat. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Oh, good. Even if he did die, it's not Amernat anyways. Good. Who are you, servant of the Omnissiah? The fire of the hearth sent forth sparks. The name of the spark is Abel Hahnemann. Aren't we on the look for this guy? The tech priest looks over at Pascal. For a brief moment, his speech becomes clear. The echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. The design is fulfilled. What? What design? Why are you calling yourself by my name? Was it you who summoned me to Rykad Minoris? What for? I categorically demand an answer. Pascal's voice rises to an intimidating howl, but the delirious tech priest does not seem to understand what he is saying. What design? An intention both bold and honorable, to open new gates for the waters of knowledge and comprehension, a plan written so that the righteous may follow. And trust in the great pattern of revelation and uniform progression toward it. Pascal's voice is trembling with elation. Those are his words. I have not heard them in so long. Ask him about Amernat. You came here because of him, after all. No. The tech priest's weak voice grows stronger. He came because of himself. Myself? To redeem myself? To correct a mistake? Possibly. But how do you... There is a look of gentle condescension in Abel's eyes. Strange, given the circumstances. The hubris of the mind The hubris of the mind spurs him to build monuments to himself. Do not regret, for all is predetermined by the iteration. A devastating coughing fit cuts him off, and you hear a clang of tearing metal from inside his chest. You can talk once we get him out of here. A cold premonition rakes the heart. The probabilities are dark and frightening. Brother, I do not wish to gaze into them. Brother, I do not wish to gaze into them. We are the flame of knowledge that drives the darkness away. Pascal is quickly inspecting Abel's wounds, paying no mind to the blood and sacred unguents staining his sleeves. His vox rasps soothingly. Do not fear what is to come, brother. We are already here. Let's examine the tech priest. There are deep burns all over his flesh, and the skin around his augmetics is charred. Blasphemous spells have been carved into his sacred iron, forming unholy litanies of scrap code. It is amazing how robust this tech priest's life support systems have proven to be in maintaining the spark of life in his grievously wounded body. Do you know him, Pascal? The subject has not been identified and has no record in my catalog. Interrogation is impossible due to the subject's evident affective state of clouded consciousness. How did you kill those heretics? What technology did you use? Existence has worn thin and threadbare. Eschatos has discontinued the cycle. Eschatos. This word does not appear in my catalog, but I am aware of its existence. Perhaps it sounded in the Blessed Armernaut's sermons. I must consult my notes. Let's try to take down the tech priest crucified on the machine. As soon as you touch the tech priest's battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says, with sudden clarity, "Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive. In the darkness I heard their prayers. Find them, save them. Recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration, so that you may behold what is hidden." A blast of the motive force runs down the tech priest's body, and his face contorts in a mocking grimace. Malformed binaric code, repulsively jarring on the ears, pours out of his vox. Information archived to the effect that the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the Electro Priest's hiding place. Pascal responds with the dour rhythms of a containment aria. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grip of the schismatical and unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the Texorcism protocol. Okay, hold on. There was dinner a while ago. I gotta go grab it. So I'll be right back. Give me just a moment. I will BRB. Hello. I'm back. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish reading, and then I'm gonna eat dinner. So I have 2 hot dogs and a bunch of tater tots for dinner. But I need to finish this reading first. Information archived to the effect that the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the Electro Priest hiding place. Pascal responds with the dour rhythms of the containment aria. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My Tekka brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grip of the schismatical, an unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the Texorcism protocol. And what's dinner? 2 hot dogs and a bunch of tater tots. 2 hot dogs and tater tots. What is a schismatical? An ugly mockery of a noble machine spirit created by the warp. Sometimes a few lines of despicable scrap code or a small clump of the motive force falls under the archenemy's influence and degenerates into an abomination of this sort, one whose very existence is an insult to the omnisci's wisdom. And Appy had a steak and hash browns and 2 eggs. Ooh. A very delicious dinner, Appy. Very delicious. I haven't had steak for like a month or 2 now. What was I doing? Is it home hot dog or did you get it from a restaurant? It's home hot dog. Home hot dog. Home hot dog and home tater tots. Which are getting cold because the AC is blasting on it. I'm gonna turn the air conditioner off for a second. It's kind of cold in here. Okay. I shall help save him. The possessed man responds with a burst of repulsive laughter. Every now and then, a word or 2 of Gothic finds its way into the binaric obscenities pouring out of his vox, in what seem to be the schismatical's tentative forays into a language that is alien to it. His body convulses. His joints twist at unnatural angles with the sound of bursting steel couplings. As the possessed man thrashes about, his internal augmetics emerge gradually through the hanging tatters of his flesh, as though an iron homunculus hidden inside the tech priest were trying to cast off the meat cocoon it no longer needed. And what's your choice of hot dog? I don't know. Whatever my mom buys. I don't have a preference. I don't particularly... I'm not a hot dog connoisseur. So, I don't know. It's probably Nathan's if I had to guess. Hebrew doesn't sound like it. A familiar hot dog brand. Pascal's Macandendrite extends a thin drilling needle. Sacred unguent glistens on it. A code purification aria is heard as the needle sinks into the possessed tech priest's skull and touches his neural augmetic, forming an electric circuit with it. Extreme strain is visible on his face. Furious litanies pour out of his vox. Result, failure. Requesting assistance. Ew. We shall send a purifying charge of the motive force into the possessed man's body. Tech, you succeeded. Undaunted, you grab one of the severed cables and press it into the tech priest's body. and a shock of formidable power shakes the possessed man. Machine oil gushes out from his mouth. His vox hisses deafeningly as the flow of the motive force burns the corruption in his sacred iron. The overload destroys some of the circuit boards of his neural augmetic, resets his code, and erases the schismatical from existence. Ooh. Not bad. The tech priest's eyes roll up, and he loses consciousness. Crushed, yet still alive and no longer in the thrall of corruption. With the utmost care, Pascal takes his body down from the mechanism and lays it on the floor. His stirring litanies of gratitude to the Omnissiah echo through the hall. Rest, Tech Brother. We will come back for you when we have done our duty to the miraculous fusion reactor. Captain, the Omnissiah commands a pious mind to strive toward uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to this servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of an engine seer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. Sure, I mean, you were...
To the current of the motive force. May its dulcet light shine in our nospheric coronas. May its vitality nourish our augments. May its purity wash over our imperatives and engrams.
This man talks like he wasn't
As
part
far
of the
as I'm
team.
aware, the monastery supplies power to several major hive cities on Ryokan. Hidden somewhere in the depths of this building is a reactor of monstrous, unfathomable power.
It's like, brother, you were part of the team this whole time. What do you mean? I can come with you. You already were. Despite all the suffering he has endured, the tech priest is still alive, though unconscious. Me, IRL. Okay.
Operation successful.
Nice. Trophies packed as cargo. What is that? Safety system control altar. Yeah, this was easy. No big deal. No big deal at all. Let me save real quick. Okay. I also gotta take a leak on top of eating. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to put on a little video for you guys, and I will be right back. I don't know if I want to play this one though. Let's see what else we can play. What else do I got? I have the quarry too. With giggles. Like at some point you die, but... Okay. I'll be right back. I gotta take a leak. I had to poop last time, but this is a leak for real. Not lying this time. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, wait. Wrong. Wrong button. Where am I? There we go. Alright. Be right back. Bruh. At least Brenda's song's alright. Hopeful.
I guess, yeah.
Hopeful.
I'm like, what's his deal?
Yeah.
Look, we just gotta focus. We can still get out of this alive together, okay?
Well, not all of us.
Yeah, no shit. Dumbass.
Dumbass.
Whoa, hey!
Oh, shit.
Where the fuck is Chris Hackett?
Huh? Should we be suspicious?
Oh wait, I didn't need to pause for this. I think we should be suspicious.
Yeah.
Asbury says, I'm simply built different. I would bite the Wendigo.
Bite or get bit.
Yeah. Asbury's truly built different. Yeah. We'll just say, who is it?
Who's there?
I need your help. Please.
She sounds really familiar.
Who are you?
My name is Laura Kearney.
The girl from the beginning.
Oh.
Let me in. It's not safe out here.
Yeah, there's a crazy woman with a gun killing people.
I'm not killing people.
Holy shit, Laura Kearney? You're Laura Kearney?
Yes?
You were supposed to be working, helping out in the nurse's office, right? And you never showed up? You and the guy, what's his name?
Max?
Yes, Max. Yeah. Mr. Hackett said that you had changed your mind last minute. I think that we should listen to her inside.
That is strange. Oh, you know what would be crazy? Is if the monsters could pretend to be human.
Jeez.
And they could like mimic whoever they were before. But she never got bit, right? She just got...
To her, no. She just got injected and then we don't know what happened to her.
Yeah. Where'd his hand go? That's how the Wendigos work? Yeah.
Should we open it or not?
I think...
Like, what has she been doing the whole summer?
Oh, it's the whole... I don't know why. I thought it was like a week camp. Like they were just there for like a week.
I feel like it's been the whole summer.
Wendigo can transform, but traditionally cannot mimic human speech. I think we should open.
Okay.
I'm just curious. But no, his hand, he got... We were trying to send out a help transmission to the outside world at the radio tower. It was Aubrey and... What was that guy's name? Dylan. Aubrey and Dylan were in there. And then Dylan had to like reach up to the ceiling to touch a cord. And then he got like pulled into the ceiling. And then he got his hand infected. So we used a chainsaw to take his hand off. Yeah. Asbury fell asleep late midstream. A little bit behind. No worries. No worries at all. I think we'll just say interested.
Yeah.
G, the one who transformed.
Guillermo.
And off to Red. Yeah. Yeah, they're smoke. I think G's transformation is scripted, but Red's was not. I could have saved Red.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door. Slowly. Just keep your hands up, okay?
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, she's the one with the eye patch. How is she so grizzled in like one summer? Unless it was several summers ago.
I don't know, but they're like, you're supposed to help.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are again.
She just...
You and me.
Disappointed that I screwed up, you think?
Why don't we take another look at what you've found?
We have two.
Justice. An eye for an eye. Not exactly in some cases, but cause and effect. Actions and consequences. There's a balance to everything, and we all play a part in making sure the scales aren't tipped. The moon. How poignant.
Poignant.
Tonight of all nights. To harness your fear and anxiety and turn them into intuition. If you can do this and plan ahead, your cunning might just save your life. Now tell me, would you like to delve deeper into one of many possible futures?
Ah, which one?
I feel like I'm interested in the moon.
Miss Kearney? Who's Miss Kearney? Miss K is talking to
Laura?
her? Who?
Make your choice.
The moon, you said?
I think so. What about you?
Oh, I'm pretty indifferent.
Okay, let's do the moon.
Oh, Eye Patch Lady is Miss Kearney?
What?
Laura Kearney.
I don't think so. Oh wait, oh sorry, I'm thinking about this witchy lady. Yes, Eye Patch Lady is Laura Kearney, I guess.
I picked the moon. Maybe there's like 2 areas we could die. Someone lost an eye.
That was a lot.
Oh, maybe it's her.
Off you go then. Chop chop. One down, remember. Isn't that terribly exciting?
I bet we have to play as her in a flashback. And then we have to like decide whether the cop lives, maybe.
Interesting.
Oh, chapter 7 already.
Why didn't you come?
Where have you been for the past 2 months?
2 months.
We did come. One night early. That was our mistake.
When did she have time to just show up all grizzled? Oh yeah, it's flashback. Laura. Welcome back, Kitsune. Who's dead? Who are we shooting? Abby died. Abby got smoked. Abby and Nick are dead. Is that Max?
Probably.
Call out? I don't think so.
Nah.
Nah.
Ma'am, this is gonna get a little messy.
What is that light source?
Oh. Okay.
We need some help. Oh, she passed back out? Bruh.
What have you done to Max?
Shut up.
You can't just...
Shut up!
Damn.
This is an interrogation. I ask, you answer. Name.
Is it just a one-man police department?
Right.
Eye Patch Lady's Miss Kearney. She's been grinding for 2 months, level 36 by the time we see her.
Bruh.
She's finished the battle pass, got all the cosmetics by the time she shows up.
She's got scars and eye patch. She looks like a thug.
Who got him? So, spoilers. Nick was like infected, and we had, okay, so Nick was infected, right? And then we had this this vision here. You see where Abby picks up a shotgun, and then a Wendigo like rips her head off? So he was infected. He threw her across the room, and Abby picked up the gun. She had the choice to shoot him. I could have shot him, but I didn't. So, because I thought that somehow an actual like fully formed Wendigo was going to show up and kill Abby, and I thought that Nick I thought Nick was going to save us, which is why I didn't shoot Nick. But it turns out Nick turned into the Wendigo, and then Nick killed Abby. She died because I didn't shoot, basically.
Just the way he took her head off. I'm like, woo.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the cop from the beginning. Yeah. Officer friendly. The hard choosing bad cop. Kitsune just says he. Kitsune, did you play this before? Abby, no. I feel kind of bad, but I did my best to keep Abby alive. I genuinely thought that if I shot, that Abby would die. But it turns out it's because I didn't shoot that Abby died. Anyway, should we? Might as well be compliant.
Sure, we're in a vulnerable situation right now, so.
She's got that ACAB look on her.
She do.
On her face.
Let's see how he responds and see if we should continue to be compliant.
Kitsune knew she was gonna die.
Oh.
Was that your bet for who was gonna die first?
Laura Kearney.
Who are you traveling with? And what is your relationship?
Max Brinley, he's my boyfriend.
Where were you headed last night?
To Hackett's Quarry summer camp. You already know this. What have you done with Max?
No. I ask, you answer. That's how this works.
He's just the worst, man.
He does suck.
He's just the worst. Kitsune says yes, that's why I voted her to stay with Nick. Man, she could have died so many ways before this, though. You know? Dark's about to jump through the screen and Falcon punch him.
Literally. I think we're allowed to get angry. I feel like we gotta demand something in return if he's asking all these questions of us.
Yeah.
Even though we are handcuffed and don't know where we are or what's happening.
I mean, you could probably just stay silent, right? Somebody's got to come get you eventually. Angry?
Yeah.
Kitsune's grand plans coming together. What?
I want to see what happens if we get angry.
All right.
Well, I'm not saying shit until you tell me where Max is.
Said so.
You can't keep us here. I know what this is. This is an illegal detainment. They are waiting for us at Hackett's Quarry, and pretty soon they're gonna figure out we're missing. I want a lawyer.
You finished?
Is he a cop? The sheriff? I'm intrigued, but not enough to be like, okay.
Like, okay, fine.
Annoyed is kind of dumb too.
Sometimes they just don't give us good options.
Yeah. What do you think? Commit to annoyed?
I want to.
All right.
Guess that sheriff's badge doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't believe in the law.
Excuse me?
We didn't do anything. You locked us up. Explain that to me.
Lady, I don't think you have any idea what kind of shit you just stepped into. There is shit, and then there's shit.
I want to be angry.
I'm so confused about what's happening right now, you know? I think angry. I agree.
Please, will you just stop fucking around with me and tell me what the fuck is going on? What the hell attacked us last night, and why did you arrest us, you goddamn maniac? Take me to Max! Right now!
He's dead. Gonna show him the Wendigo downstairs, probably. Lash. I think.
Let's be chill. I think.
Okay, I think Kitsune's right. He's trying to be mysterious. I think he's in my. She's about to kill him. I think, in my opinion, I think he's like written to be abrasive, but also a good guy.
I agree.
Yeah, because clearly he knows that, like, you know, you shouldn't be out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know. It is kind of wild that he just had that, like, sleep dose just in his back pocket the whole time.
That's really freaky. Why are you carrying that around with you?
Yeah.
What was in the last card, the last vision? I forgot.
It was like her injecting him with something. She's missing an eye. Oh, she needs the syringe to escape, I think.
Oh, and then she locked him up.
Yeah, she finds the syringe in a locker.
Okay.
It seems like she finds a syringe in the locker, pretends to be knocked out, and then uses it to knock him out. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, fellas. Sorry for the delay.
I know that was like a really long break, but I'm back now.
Let's go.
Alrighty. I am back. Am I looking the right way? There we go. That ain't pee. Bro, I went to eat. I was eating. I didn't go to use the bathroom. I mean, I went to pee at the beginning, but I was eating. Anyways. But I'm back. Alrighty. Let's continue where we left off. Let's see. What is that? Distribution servitor. I guess that's a thing that I could have touched before. Luminodeacon's command throne. Right. Pooping and eating. Peeing and eating. I haven't pooped for a while, so... It's been a while since I last went. I think the last time I... Wait. What day is it? Today's Monday. I think the last time I pooped was probably Friday. It's been quite a while. Where haven't I explored? There's loot here. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, how do you get there? What? Okay. Oh, and there's loot over here.
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
Alrighty. We might be able to use the data altar now. Maybe. Appy says, still don't know how you can keep your poop in their body for that long. It's simple, really. Poop every day, twice or thrice sometimes. Like, I don't get the urge to poop until about, like, day 3. Maybe. It's more like I need to keep track. Sometimes I have no urge whatsoever. So. Oh! Welcome back to Giant Johnson number 2. Are you who I think you are? Anyways. Just got here. What are we talking about? I'm talking about poop. Well, I'm talking about game. Appy's talking about poop. But yeah, sometimes I just don't get the urge whatsoever. Not even slightly. You know? No urge whatsoever. So, there are times, like, if I'm, like, fairly frequent, then it'll be, like, every day. But that only lasts for, like, maybe 3 days in a row. After that, it just doesn't happen. So, lately, I've been having to, like, kind of keep track of how long it's been. So that if it's been too long, I'll just take my prune juice and Miralax concoction. and then that'll just flush everything out. The Cogitator's green screen lights up as you approach it, and displays the flashing message. Pilgrim, only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now chant with me. Let us sing this canticle too. The device keyboard lights up, clearly expecting you to enter the rest of the verse. I don't know. The captain knows that the entrance to the priest's hiding place is located near the circular cogitator and can be opened by a special prayer. Right. So that's gotta be it, but... What? None of this makes sense to me. How are you, Giant Johnson number 2? How was life? Are you glad you've joined us tonight? As we explore what's happening in the world of Warhammer. I really don't remember the thing. I think there's a text log. Where's Johnson 1? Excellent question. That is an excellent question. Giant Johnson says, I don't know. I don't know. This guy. This guy. Wait. Is this what I think it is? I'm pretty sure this is who I think this is. Is it? Possibly. I'm pretty confident it is. And if it is, long time no see. I haven't been using my other Discord for a while. So, the happenings of that Discord of yours I have not seen for quite some time. Hold on, can I? Oh yeah, I can make this larger. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. IRL friend from Tears when you were streaming that. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else then. Never mind. Welcome back. I'm thinking of a different guy. Where is that? Big Mac. I have a vague recollection of this, yeah. Oh wow, actually, Tears would be over a year ago by now. It's been about a year. Yeah. So true. Sorry, I don't quite remember. It's been too long. What the hell? I don't want to read this whole thing, but I'm pretty sure that the answer is in here somewhere. That was when I last popped in. Big Mac or something like that was my old user. Ah, I see. Okay. This does sound familiar to me. Vaguely familiar to me. But welcome back. Good to have you back. Welcome back. A lot has changed since you were last here. I wasn't a VTuber then, I think. Yeah, I think for none of the tier streams was I a VTuber. So a lot has changed, yeah. It's been a long time. A long time indeed. But you were talking about wanting to be one. So true. And now we're here. 1 year later. I think I was a VTuber like 2 to 3 months after tiers ended, I think. The good old days, yeah. Back in the day. It really is pretty amazing how far we've come in such a short amount of time. One moment I was talking about poop and wanting to be a VTuber, and the next I'm a VTuber talking about poop, you know? You think I just added sound redeems to the channel during tiers? Really? Oh wait, no, yeah. I think you're right about that one. Huh. I don't think I've edited the sounds that are available for like a whole year by now. Okay, I don't know what the dialogue is for this one. I keep trying to look. I keep trying to look through it, but I don't... Actually, I think I went too high. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just missing something. Because there's stuff here. Let's go exploring. I don't know what the answer to this is. Yep, spamming fart. So true. But yeah, there was uwu and ASMR, but I got rid of it. I got rid of both of those. Those, should they ever come back, would probably be tied to a bits donation. Because I really don't want to do them anymore. I really don't want to do uwu anymore. I don't know where the hell to go. I don't get it. But yeah, they're gone for quite a while. Now I'm at 80,000 in redeem points. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, they've been gone for like 6 months by now? What month is it? No, it's been gone about... No, it's been about 6 months, I think. 4 to 6, I think. Nothing to use points on. Yeah, I gotta figure out stuff to use points on. So... The problem is that a lot of the redeems... Well, the uwu and the ASMR ones, I just straight up don't want to do those. But other redeems take a lot of time when I'm trying to play the game. So I gotta figure out something worthwhile to redeem that's worth points. The entrance to the priest's hiding place is located near the circular cogitator. I don't understand. The circular cogitator. There's a command throne.
Is there money to be made?
Is this it? Distribution servitor. I would assume that the circular cogitator is this, but it's a data altar of sacred analysis, which isn't right. Oh, never mind, right here. The circular cogitator. The Electra priest's hiding place must be nearby. We literally just killed a ton of them. So, I don't think they're super hyped to talk to us. We killed so many. My room's on fire. The GPU is warming up my room. I need to crank the window. Yeah. It's been a little chilly in my room tonight. I had to turn the AC off. The machine alter accepts the contact circuit restoration rhythm or something. Oh, here we go. Cool.
I always keep my options open.
Hello? A shortish, muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. The wrinkles on his cheeks and forehead point to his propensity for frequent outbursts of fierce anger, but right now, he is showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos, or electus, show through his oddly bluish tinted skin. Interesting. A tight bandage covers the man's eyes, yet he turns his face straight toward you with no hesitation. He has a sharp, screeching voice not unlike a bird's cawing. May the charge of the Omnissiah's mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. Make the sign of Aquila, the Emperor protects. The man responds curtly, as if giving a military command. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The hollowed electrodynamic Zenobium receives you, pilgrim. I am Dar Impulse 6, a servant of the motive force and the praetor electroid of the sacred monastery. Nice bow. Pascal bows down humbly before the man. A trill of binaric signals comes from his vox, to which the praetor responds with a solemn gesture of blessing. Pascal turns to you and says, "The rank of praetor electroid is a sign of high standing within the electro priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor. You have the honor of hosting the rogue trader of House von Valancius. I urge you to follow proper etiquette when interacting with the eminent bearer of the sacred warrant. Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing before the motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than titles, for your path here is sprayed with the blood of desecrators." Johnson says, "That is so real. Recently in Michigan, I've been dying." I believe it. It is a really hot summer, huh? Like, I got sunburned the other day. Yeah, my shoulder's still peeling. I got sunburned to hell. Ah. If I, like, rub my shoulder, like, skin flakes just fly off. It's disgusting. Same with my hands. My hands are not sunburned, but my hands are dry. Let's see. People in it. I have a few questions about this place and the people in it. Complete Pilgrim. Let's see. Who was Lotus Abel again? That's what you get for going outside. I gotta work, man. Life is rough. Dar Impulse 6. It was to you, was it not, that Lotus Abel came seeking an interpretation of his data trance? Yes, Tech Brother Abel arrived here to engage in a magnetic meditation that would help clarify his visions. Unfortunately, the heretic's machinations prevented us from completing the ritual. The esteemed Logus volunteered his help in defending the monastery, but contact with him was lost soon afterward. Heretic's machinations prevent us from completing the ritual. Sorry, my brain is off. Tell me more about Lotus Abel. We did not speak much to each other. He preferred to devote his time to solitary reflections in his chapel. The Omnissiah has given Tech Brother Abel a gift of great insight, which allows him to discern each individual facet of existence rather than the overall view. This makes his logic different from that of other people. And that's not fair. I have football. I believe it. I believe it. At least in football, you're mostly covered. Kinda. I mean, I guess your arms are not covered, but... surely you're safe from sunburn in a football suit, right? Let's see. Sorry, my brain is really not working tonight. He preferred to devote his time to solitary reflections in his chapel. The Omnissiah has given Tech Brother Abel a gift of great insight which allows him to discern each individual facet of existence rather than the overall view. His mind has always been able to combine facts and conclusions into harmonious wholes that were nothing short of beautiful. Many among my flock found his sermons poetic. And Johnson says it's not football season yet, so it's just been a bunch of strength and conditioning and weightlifting. Ah, very nice. Very nice indeed. I played football for a little while, but... oh, it's falling. I played football for a little while, but we didn't really train. I mean, I guess I didn't play at a high school level, so that would explain it. But... no, I'm too, I don't know, top heavy. I can fall over easy. I was really bad at football when I played. Let's see. What kinds of visions was he receiving? The Omnissiah's revelation was encrypted with great meticulousness, which indicates its great importance. Grasping it fully is beyond my ability, but a single touch was enough for me to realize the enormity of the secret concealed within. Or, more exactly, the secret design, which was how Tech Brother Abel referred to it. His mind had discerned in the world around him traces of some grand silence that he wished to comprehend. I have rescued him from the insurgents. I hope the Omnissiah preserves Tech Brother Abel's life, that he may continue to comprehend the mysteries he has tapped into. I have a few questions about this place and the people in it. Truth is like light, and blocking its path is criminal. The Praetor Electroid nods majestically. And do I remember what position? I think I played safety. I don't know what that means, because I'm not a football guy. I played football for a short period of time, but I didn't even understand how football worked. I think it was more so that, like, when I was a kid, my parents wanted me to play a sport. They wanted me to play a sport, like, for every year, and football was just what I picked one year. I didn't even know how football worked. So I honestly, like, strong or free safety, I don't even know the difference between them. I just think I vaguely remember either being a part of the line in very rare occasion, and I remember standing behind the line in most other occasions, or like off to the side or something like that. So yeah, I don't know the difference between the safeties. All I remember is that I think I was safety. So, yeah. I did not know what to do with that. Let's see. Who are you? The hard-working servants and dwellers of the Cenobium. Electro priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Corpuscari did us a great honor by entrusting into our care the sacred relic around which the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium was built. What precisely do you believe in? We have devoted ourselves to the worship of that aspect of the machine god which is known as the motive force. It is the blessed divine spark that creates impetus in the universe. The Omnissiah, in his mercy, gave the world the gift of the motive force, and we follow its impulses in order to increase it, bring it to lay people and protect it from unholy hands. The relic that this monastery protects provides the entire planet of Rykad Minoris with the blessed motive force, and we, unworthy though we are glad to serve the ancient machine that dwells in this place. Tell me more about your relic. It would be pointless to describe the miraculous fusion reactor. Only through beholding its ferocious power can one comprehend its blessed essence, and fear the might of the Omnissiah. Its core was found 4,000 years ago, and delivered to Rykad Minoris by the holy warrior of faith Locke Impulse I during one of his campaigns. Its sacred spark has not gone out for an instant, and the walls and power units of the cenobium have been erected around the relic in order to protect it from ignorant laypeople, as well as protect them from its formidable might. Pascal keeps his solemn silence, but the quick clicking of his mechandendrite claw betrays his excitement at being so close to the sacred archaeotech. You are not like the other members of the Adeptus Mechanicus I have met. Our faith imposes a duty of obedience on us. Every electropriest is given numerous electus that combine in a blessed Voltageist circuit, allowing feeble flesh to withstand the might of the motive force. That is why our skin glows with its light, and our eyes boil and melt when we are ordained. The Omnissiah's tears is what we call this phenomenon, this dying away of unworthy flesh. As we shun the layperson's primitive means of looking at the world, we gain the ability to sense the motive force around us with our entire bodies. I understand everything. I am pleased to be the conductor of truth. Oh, and Appy's got to hit the hay. See you next time. And welcome back to Johnson. Have a wonderful night, Appy. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us tonight. And I will see you next time. Good night, Appy. Good night. Good night. And thank you for welcoming back Johnson. Why are you calling me a pilgrim? One of those lay people who desire to experience the motive force are allowed... Sorry. Only those lay people who desire to experience the motive force are allowed to cross this monastery's threshold. All others are profaners and criminals. You do not belong to the fraternity of electropriests, but your intentions are good. If you were not seeking the Omnissiah's wisdom, then it was the motive force itself that brought you here to find it. What? What happened here, and how did you manage to survive? When the heretics descended in droves upon the cenobium, we gave battle. But the unholy foes buried the Omnissiah's warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defenders' sparks of purity. It was then that I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in surreptitious ways. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode still lay ahead for us. I must commend the skill with which your secret chambers are concealed. You hear a tinge of wounded pride in Heinrix's words, as if he is upset about failing to discover the Electropriest shelter. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives in the massacre that the cultists wrought. The leader of the heretics fought her way into the Ark, wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litanies, so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of Rykad Minoris may perish in a fount of fire. But, my brethren, in their magic meditation, But my brethren in their magnetic meditation are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter. The Praetor Electroid nods toward his entranced comrades. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices, I swear it. Oh, I don't know if I should say that. That we were attacked by people that look like Electro Priests. We kind of killed them. You made the right decision when you chose to avoid combat and save yourselves. Thank you, Pilgrim. It was not easy watching unholy intruders stampede through the chambers of my temple. We all envied our brethren who had fallen before that sacrilege began. I wish to get to the holy reactor. Oh, they'll just open the door for us. Wow. Alright. The Ark is hidden from Pilgrim's eyes, but considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to this monastery, I grant you that right. The hall that leads to the High Reliquary has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Enter the Ark and experience the motive force, Pilgrim. We will pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. I must press on. Oh. Yeah. May the charge of the Omnissiah's grace persist in the batteries of the faithful. Okay. Well, my brain... fried. Absolutely fried. I can't think anymore. I had not a very good night's rest, and I didn't take my vitamins this morning. So, I think I shall be ending here. I shall be ending it. But thank you all for joining me today. It was a wonderful stream with some wonderful people. Thank you all. Couldn't have done it without you. And I sincerely mean that. Thank you to Appy, Mandy, Koi, Azray, Crusader, Bluxy, Radish, Hurricane, K. Scott, Johnson, and Renix. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will see... Shall I raid out? Nah. Well, I guess we could. I don't know who's streaming, though. Let's find out. Ah! I got a good one for you. Alright. Nope. I typed that in wrong. Alright, y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful time in Rua's stream. Thank you all for joining me tonight, and I will catch you in the next stream, which is Wednesday, which might honestly be Dark Tide. I'm not sure. But have a wonderful night, everybody. Good night.